Kayla know.
Bystanders have the opportunity to prevent sexual assault. With just a few words, you can help a friend when they need it the most. Visit notalone.gov to learn how you can make a big difference in someone's life.
Presidential candidate Hillary Clinton joins Kimmel later tonight.
Oliver? Next Thursday.
He's only been gone for an hour.
And it only takes a second to kill someone.
Be afraid.
If anything happens to him, it's on you.
Be crazy afraid.
You think anyone else would get away with everything you've done to me? I should kill you.
Because with just one episode till we find out who shot Annalise, everyone's looking real guilty.
Give it to me.
New How to Get Away with Murder. Next Thursday, 10/9 Central on ABC.
Could there be new hope in a decades-old case? How an arrest in Minnesota is causing us to take another look at the disappearance of a Metro boy. Local 5 News at 10 is next.
Wolf Eye Clinic. Better vision for a better life. Wolf Eye Clinic. Better vision for a better life.
There's nothing that adds more beauty to a face than a smile. As a dental assistant, you'll be helping people's smiles every day. Vatterot's Dental Assistant Program can help you learn skills ranging from patient care to administrative duties to laboratory functions in fields such as oral surgery, orthodontics, and other general dentistry programs. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the job outlook for dental assistants is excellent and growing. Now that's something to smile about. Vatterot, one step closer to your dream.
Breaking news tonight as a man is shot twice on the northeast side of Des Moines. We're live on the scene in 30 seconds.
Hey, Jan, can you take a picture?
Sure. Perfect. Now a stylish night on the town. Okay, feel the power of all-wheel drive at your fingertips. Now take in the gorgeous mountain scenery. Yes! And now?
Jan, we need that RAV4 for a test drive.
Stay fabulous.
Lease a new 2015 Toyota RAV4 for just $209 a month. Or get 0% APR financing for 60 months on RAV4.
It all starts at Toyota. Let's go places.
You're watching Local 5 News at 10 in HD. We are Iowa's most accurate weather team, and we start with your forecast first.
Well, hi, everyone. We had 5 days above average, way above average. We set 2 records. Well, it's all gone now. We've got this front pushing through the state. We had a line of showers and thunderstorms. That's gone as well. All that's left now is the colder air coming in. And temperatures are really dropping, especially out to the west. We got temperatures in the low 40s here, 41 in Fort Dodge. We're going to wake up to temperatures in the 40s. It's 49 now. We'll be around 42 tomorrow morning and barely getting to the 50s. The cool weather will last for a while. I'll have a complete forecast coming up.
Local 5 News at 10 in HD starts now with breaking news.
And breaking right now, a shooting on the northeast side of Des Moines. Police are on the scene right now, and so is Local 5's Katie Ortiz.
Katie, what do we know so far?
Jack and Stephanie, the scene is wrapping up now, but I'm here at the 3000 block of Cambridge Street. We're actually right across the street from Findlay Elementary School. Little details are being released at this time as it is still under investigation, but here is what we know. Roughly an hour ago, a man, we don't know his age yet, was shot in the arm and the chest. He was taken to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, we just learned. Police still do not know the circumstances surrounding the shooting. They've done interviews with people outside this home as well. They're still on scene here. here with the crime scene unit. We've seen dogs kind of sniffing around. Again, little information being released at this time. What we do know, a man was shot here on Cambridge Street, right across the street from Finley Elementary School, with non-life-threatening injuries. That's the latest live in Des Moines. I'm Katie Ortiz for Local 5 News. We are Iowa.
All right, Katie, thank you. And stay with Local 5 as this story develops. We're going to check back in with Katie if she has any more information for us.
Detectives in Des Moines may be taking a new look at the case of a Metro boy missing for decades. This renewed hope comes after a break in the abduction case of a boy from Minnesota just last week. Daniel Heinrich is now a person of interest in the disappearance of Jacob Wetterling in Minnesota in 1989. Heinrich appeared in federal court yesterday, and a judge ruled he should be kept in jail, calling him, quote, a danger to the community. Right now, he only faces child pornography charges, not anything related to Jacob Wetterling's case. Still, details about evidence found in Heinrich's home caught the attention of a retired Des Moines police detective. He worked on the case of missing paperboy Eugene Martin, who was abducted in 1984 and never found. Local 5's Amanda Krenz takes a look back at that case that gripped the life of a police officer and all of Iowa. It's tonight's big story.
As this garage door opens, it reveals a young man with big brown eyes staring back at you. This is Eugene Martin.
Every day when I drive in, every day when I walk in, I look at him, I think about him. Where's he at? What happened to him?
Eugene is missing. He disappeared on August 12, 1984, a date permanently etched in Jim Rowley's memory.
And my boy was August 12, 84 on my son's birthday.
Really?
Really.
Interesting to me that you call him my boy.
Well, he is. I can't find him, so he's mine, you know.
Jim Rowley wants to be reminded of his missing boy every day. That's why this 30-year-old poster is hanging in his garage. Jim used to be Senior Police Officer Rowley, the main investigator in Eugene Martin's disappearance.
This is the corner where Eugene Martin vanished, Southwest 14th Street and Highview Drive. He was 13 years old, out here that morning, rolling up the newspapers, getting ready to deliver them on his morning paper route.
Southwest 14th and Highview, got a missing paper boy. Don't let it be a West Des Moines case.
About 2 years before that call came in about Eugene Martin, 13-year-old Johnny Gosch went missing while he was delivering papers in West Des Moines.
We worked, I don't know, 3 or 4 days around the clock, neighborhood canvas. We'd interview everybody in the house, how many pets, dogs, children, get all your cars. And we found some interesting people, but nothing ever sent the balloon up.
Hi, my name is Barry Roberts. I'm with the FBI.
The DCI, FBI, and West Des Moines PD all came in to help with the case. Eugene's father, Donnie Martin, tried to coordinate search efforts with neighbors and volunteers.
He said he headed up Indianola.
That's out towards
Easter Lake, yeah. He headed up Indianola Road up that way.
The only solid clues left behind that day were Eugene's bag full of papers left on the corner and a few people who saw Eugene that morning talking to somebody.
And we found 3 people going to the Balloon Fest that had drove by and saw Eugene talking to a man. It looked like a father-son conversation with a paper bag between them.
The search teams combed through cornfields. Officer Eugene Martin's case was sadly similar to Johnny Gosch. Years slipped by with no sign of the missing kid. Eugene's father talked to reporters on the anniversaries of his son's disappearance.
I'll never give up hope. Long as there's no body or no evidence pointing in that direction, I'll never give up hope.
Don Martin passed away in 2010, never knowing what happened to Eugene, although in his obituary it says he was preceded in death by his son. Don Martin was good friends with Officer Jim Rowley. The two met every week for years on Friday evenings to talk about new leads.
No matter what lead he had, I would go out and work it. And we never had a concrete lead.
The Eugene Martin file remains open today. It's full of paperwork from more than 30 years of following leads and collecting any fraction of evidence. 899 leads, to be exact, all kept in a secure location with other unsolved crimes. Case number 843464 haunts Jim Rowley.
You know, you can leave a homicide at work. I know that sounds bizarre, but you can leave a shooting or stabbing or a robbery at work. But here's a family member missing, and all he was doing was out delivering papers.
Rowley has a theory that both Eugene Martin and Johnny Gosch were the victims of a pedophile. He believes they're both dead, but he has not given up on finding out what happened to his boy.
84-304-64. I hope nobody ever gives up on him.
And that was Amanda Krenz reporting. Jim Rowley says he plans to keep a close eye on this Minnesota case and this latest development. He also hopes before the end of his life to have answers about what happened to Eugene Martin. If you want to see more Local 5 archival footage from when this case first came about, we have those stories on our website, weareiowa.com.
New at 10, Senator Joni Ernst backs the governor's decision to privatize Medicaid in Iowa. This move would affect 560,000 Iowans, but still needs federal approval. And a hearing into whether or not a state employee used confidential information to help one of the companies sink a bid is standing in the way, too. During Senator Ernst's weekly press conference today, she said there are two things this move has to accomplish to benefit the state and those who use it.
If we are able to save those dollars, utilize those dollars, and making sure that those patients or those customers are really taken care of and that they are receiving quality health care, then I think it's the direction that we need to move as a state.
And the governor says that's what this move will accomplish. He says the state will save $51 million once that deal goes through. Plus, it will provide a better health care system for those who currently use it.
Without coordinated care, we have one provider that is basically subscribing this medicine, another this, and they oftentimes are in conflict with each other, and the person ends up in the hospital or emergency room.
Iowans met at the state capitol this week to discuss the transition. The biggest concern is if the transition can be completed smoothly by January 1st, the date it is set to roll out.
A big donor gets to see what he bought for the Waukee Police Department. Rod French gave $14,000 to the department back in May to buy body cameras for officers. Today, officers showed Mr. French the new cameras, including how they'll be used out in the field. And police say it'll create a safer environment for everyone.
And this is an accountability, too. It holds the officers accountable for their actions, their words. It also holds the community members accountable for their words and their actions, too. So, you know, it complements each other and it accomplishes the overall mission, and that is providing public safety.
Right now, each of the Waukee officers has a camera. When they go out on a call, they can download whatever video they shoot onto a server in just a couple of minutes.
Only a select number of Iowans will speak next week at the Iowa Utilities Board public hearing. It's for the proposed Dakota Access or Bakken pipeline, which would cut diagonally through the state. The project has sparked strong opinions from people who don't want and those that do. They will let 210 people speak at next week's hearing, half for and half against the pipeline, and that isn't sitting well with some.
When you look at the number of objections or letters of support that have been submitted to the Iowa Utilities Board, the objections actually coming from Iowans outnumber the letters of support.
Splitting up 50-50 appeared to be the fairest way to allow both sides an opportunity to speak at the public hearing.
All the speaking spots are basically full right now, but you can still call the IUB to get on the list. Head to our website for more information.
A big discovery tonight by a team of researchers at Iowa State University. Members of the Veterinary College discovered a virus that affects infant pigs. Local 5's Jacob Peklo joins us now with more on the research.
Jack, for years, veterinarians and farmers have been trying to figure out why some piglets are born experiencing severe shaking. Now, more often than not, it means they die early. But now the team thinks they may have unlocked the key to developing a vaccine. Paulo Arruda has been busy working toward his doctorate at Iowa State University. During the last 2 years, he spent a lot of his time trying to help pig farmers solve a 100-year-old problem.
We're trying to save those pigs that could not make on the first few days of life.
The Brazilian is part of a team studying infant pigs who suffer from involuntary shaking. Sometimes the piglets won't live longer than a couple of days because of the tremors. And as part of their research, they inject the virus into the uterus of pregnant sows, and then they have a control group to compare it to and run tests.
The virus is very common with pigs that are shaking and not common in control pigs. So with that, we have one more piece of evidence that the virus might be linked to the tremor, to the clinical signs will be observed.
They identified the pestivirus was not only associated with tremors, but actually causes them.
So we kind of hit the time where the brain is being developed. So we believe that that time the virus, through a mechanism that we do not understand yet, could produce tremor.
And with their research, they're hoping their next step will be an even bigger breakthrough.
We do not have some of those numbers yet. Probably the major goal here is try to develop a vaccine so we can help those pigs out.
Arruda says the pestivirus isn't usually epidemic across large populations, but it can strike often within individual farms. That's one of the big reasons he says they're trying to slow its spread. Live in the studio, Jacob Peklo, Local 5 News. We are Iowa.
Jacob, thanks. And team members say the virus does not make pork unsafe for you to eat, and it cannot spread from pigs to people. Coming up on Local 5 Sports, meet a member of the Iowa Wild hockey team who's battled his whole life to get where he is, both on and off the ice.
Then there's some pretty clear cutoffs for the next Republican debate tonight. Who failed to make that cut?
And our 70s are gone. It's going to be cooler, back to average. I got the forecast coming up, so stay tuned.
Tomorrow on Good Morning Iowa.
It's Friday, so Local 5 heads to the movies. We get a look at the newest James Bond flick.
And a well-loved comic strip jumps to the big screen.
Plus, you guys' weekend forecast, looking a little dry, cool. The sun will be out.
Join us tomorrow, all new on Good Morning Iowa.
Who has the plan for jobs? Jim. Tax cuts for the middle class. Eliminate special loopholes. An explosion of growth and new jobs. Jim. Cut taxes. Grow America. Right to Rise USA is responsible for the content of this message.
We know why you're here. You came to play.
Des Moines has a new home for classic hip-hop. 98.3 The Vibe. Hit me, get your freak on. All your favorite classic hip-hop songs are found on 98.3 The Vibe.
You can do it, put your back into it.
Classic hip-hop and all your favorite throwbacks.
You made me wanna shoot.
The Vibe. Turn it on, Des Moines. 98.3 The Vibe.
We out. Who has the plan for jobs? Jim. Tax cuts for the middle class. Eliminate special loopholes. An explosion of growth and new jobs. Jim. Cut taxes. Grow America. Right to Rise USA is responsible for the content of this message.
Friday, a heartbreaking accident. This is a really unique way to kill someone. Or a horrifying crime.
I want him dead.
Finally hear from the only person who knows what happened.
Did you kill Vince?
Friday, decide for yourself on 20/20 at 10/9 Central on ABC.
Local 5 News is brought to you by Shields.
Good morning.
Hey, your daddy's home. I bet you're happy about that. Yeah.
For protecting our lives, our liberty, and our freedom,
My daddy wanted me to give you this.
we all salute you.
Thank you very much.
To those who sacrificed, and to those still serving today.
Watch the Blitz Playoff Edition, Friday at 10:35 on Local 5. Now, we are Iowa's most accurate forecast with Chief Meteorologist Brad Edwards, certified by Weather Rate, the independent weather experts.
Welcome back, everyone. Pretty crazy day. We did get to the 70s. We did tie another record today, but it's all over because the cold front's gone through, and here's where the front is now. A few showers and thunderstorms in eastern Iowa. We are dry, and most of the rain fell in eastern Iowa. Let's take a look at the sky cam here, the Orton Home sky cam, showing conditions a little cooler out there tonight. We got 47 degrees in Des Moines. The wind has switched to the northwest at 15 miles per hour, and it's going to be with us all the way through tomorrow, that west-northwest wind. But let's just be happy it happened. Right? We had 5 days in a row of way above average temperatures. We had 2 records set, and it was the warmest 5-day stretch for the beginning of November ever on the record. So pretty impressive out there. Now we're going to go back to average. What's average? we're talking low to mid 50s for highs, and already in the 40s out here in western Iowa, 43 in Fort Dodge, 43 in Denison. So we're already in the 40s in Des Moines, and you're falling out here as well. So it went from 74 to about almost 44 in about 6 hours. So we're really falling pretty quickly out there. You can see there's a big area of cool air to the west, so there's no real hope to warm up too much. But we are going to see some sunshine the next couple of days. I think we'll start the day with sunshine tomorrow, and it'll be in the low 50s in the afternoon. Again, pretty close to average. We get to Saturday, same story, a ton of sunshine, but low 50s is all we're going to manage. Then we'll try to get up to about 58 degrees or so on Sunday, but still, it's going to be sunny. It's going to be a nice weekend as far as that's concerned. Well, a lot of rain and thunderstorms here. You know, there was a giant watch out for Missouri. They did not report any severe weather at all, but there was a tornado in Oklahoma. They've had some hail down here to the south. So we didn't see any severe weather in the northern end. On the backside of the system, well, it's got this big diving jet stream here. So we've got this trough out here, and inside that, we've got snow showers out through the Rockies. We're going to see quiet conditions here, though, the rest of tonight. You can see that line of thunderstorms moving on to the east here. Again, developing about right over the metro, then kind of filling in here. So some areas in the metro got a little rain, but most areas west of town didn't get much at all. A few clouds, especially to the north tomorrow, but our clouds will be mostly in the afternoon and evening hours. Might be a sprinkle in southern Iowa. After that, we're looking clear heading into the weekend. So for tonight, it's going to be variably cloudy with probably clearing skies as we go through the night, 42 degrees. Then tomorrow, increasing clouds, 53 for the high, much cooler than it has been, about 20 degrees cooler for the next couple of days here. We'll get bounced back into the 60s here as we go into next week, but not a big warm up, just a little bit milder weather. Next rain chance is Wednesday and Thursday of next week, and I've taken the snow chance out just because it's just not going to be cold enough, it looks like, which probably doesn't hurt too many people's feelings as those temperatures are a little bit milder for next weekend. So we just keep cruising through November.
Yeah, pretty uneventful so far. It's nice.
Yeah, nothing big out there. We like
Not
that.
Yet.
All right.
Not yet.
Thanks, Brad. Coming up on Local 5 News at 10, cuts announced for the next Republican debate. Who's being booted off the stage for next week?
Starting Monday, Local 5 salutes the greatest generation. Join us for an emotional tour to the monuments built in their honor.
Brian Wilson from Curlew, Iowa. He was my high school best friend.
As Elias Johnson takes you along the once-in-a-lifetime trip of Iowa's heroes. Watch War Stories starting Monday, only on Local 5 News. Then, on Veterans Day at 6:30, join us for a 30-minute We Are Iowa special.
And there were less than 30 of us that were still standing.
Our veterans' voices, the first-hand accounts from the Iowans who served our country.
I went to the island of Bikini for the atomic bomb tests.
Eyewitnesses to history in the making. Proudly sponsored by Valley View Village and McCall Monument. Watch our Veterans' Voices Wednesday at 6:30 on Local 5 and WeAreIowa.com.
Furnish, decorate, give. Stop by Homemakers to celebrate the season with 12, 24, up to 48 months financing store-wide and online. Hurry in today to pick up your Homemakers Holiday Gift Guide with hundreds of great gift ideas for everyone on your list. Plus, save on Iowa's largest selection of furniture, mattresses, and accessories with up to 48 months financing. Happy holidays to you and your family from Homemakers.
Shopping here saves you money, but that's not the only reason our customers love Fairway. I've been loyal to Fairway for 40 years. Great prices, totally love the meat counter, and they'll help me at the drop of a hat. #MyFairway. This week, visit the meat counter for 85% lean ground beef. It comes in 10-pound tubes, and it's only $2.99 a pound with your coupon. Cans of butter kernel vegetables are 10 for $6. Loaves of Fairway white bread are 88 cents. And share why you like to shop with us at Fairway.com.
Track storms with our interactive radar now at WeAreIowa.com. You're watching Local 5 News at 10 in HD with Jack Miller, Stephanie Engelson. We Are Iowa's most accurate forecast with Chief Meteorologist Brad Edwards. And Local 5 Sports with Sports Director John Schaefer. This is Local 5 News at 10. We Are Iowa.
Two candidates bumped down and two bumped out of the next debates. Welcome back in your local election headquarters tonight. Details on the next presidential debate. Fox Business Network is hosting this one next Tuesday. Today they announced that Chris Christie and Mike Huckabee failed to qualify for the primetime debate. Candidates George Pataki and Lindsey Graham failed to qualify for the undercard debate and will not be invited to Wisconsin next Tuesday. And good news for Mediacom customers hoping to watch the debate. All customers will get a free 24-hour preview of the Fox Business Network. That Tuesday, you can watch the debate on channels 248, 675, and 775. Now, the Republican debates have been a hot topic this week after candidates made specific demands to the media. That's one of our main topics on This Week in Iowa. We'll focus on how those demands could impact the debates here in Iowa. This Week in Iowa airs Sunday at 9 a.m. here on Local 5.
Time for sports with John. John, the ISU men's basketball team gets so many headlines, but it's the ladies we're talking about tonight.
That's right. They open with some exhibition play tonight. Jack, coming up on Local 5 Sports, we head to Ames as ISU takes on Midwestern State.
That hits the three. Burkall. Burkall brings it back outside.
Nobody covers high school football like the Blitz on Local 5. Now, as the games get bigger, our coverage gets better. The Blitz is brought to you by your local Fairway Food Store and Frito-Lay. Watch the Blitz Playoff Edition Friday at 10:35 on Local 5.
Good morning. Welcome to Bon Appetit. Hi, how are you?
Bon Appetit is the healthy pet market for food, treats, and toys, now serving the Des Moines area with 2 locations. Bon Appetit, locally owned and operated by friendly, knowledgeable pet lovers. We have the best selection of food and supplies to make your pet happy and healthy. Come visit your friends at 42nd University in Des Moines or our brand new Bon Appetit at 92nd University in West Des Moines, kitty corner to Jethro's Jambalaya.
Dear Mercy Cancer Center, thank you for the pillow fights. Thank you for bedtime brushes. And for taking care of my best friend.
Mercy's cancer experts provide state-of-the-art treatments and personalized care, so you can focus on the moments that really matter. Find a cancer specialist who will always be there for you at Mercy.
Mercy, live up.
Get Central Iowa's most accurate forecast from Local 5 Weather on 95 KGGO, Des Moines Classic Rock.
If you think we can grow our economy while ignoring climate change, think again. America's most innovative companies are already moving to clean energy, using existing technology to improve their bottom line. Now we need a plan to help businesses and families across America to save money on electricity and create millions of new jobs. It all starts with 50% clean energy by 2030. So what are we waiting for?
Local 5 News is brought to you by your Midwest Ford dealers.
As a Ford employee, I get to give my friends a special deal on cars, trucks, and SUVs.
It's friends and neighbors pricing, and for a limited time, we're letting everyone in on this deal.
That doesn't happen every day.
And you can see the low price at Ford.com.
There it is.
And that's the low price you'll pay.
It's that easy. You don't have to negotiate. It's hassle-free. It's an inside deal.
Now for everyone.
With Ford Friends and Neighbors pricing, get an Escape for $3,770 below MSRP. It's an inside deal, now for everyone. Only at your Midwest Ford dealers.
It's Cyhawk Rewind, Saturday at 6:30 on Local 5. Now, Local 5 Sports with John Schaefer. We are Iowa Sports.
Welcome back. The Iowa State women kick off their action tonight with an exhibition against Midwestern State. It's our first look at a team that's young, but it's a triple 13-9 ball game early there. 8-point game now in the second quarter. Kid Blaskowski drives the lane. Lays it in nice and easy there. Third quarter we go now. Cyclones going inside to the freshman Meredith Burkall. The former Roosevelt Rough Rider kisses it off the glass inside the paint for a pair. ISU up 10. They'd roll from there. 79-36. The final from Hilton Coliseum. Growing up in Canada, the sport of choice for most kids is hockey. For Iowa Wild goaltender Leland Irving, that still holds true. The netminder has dealt with some ups and downs, not just in hockey, but in life as well. Leland Irving's road to the Iowa Wild has been anything but normal. He's gone from the Calgary Flames to the KHL in Russia, now to Des Moines.
It's been a battle, definitely not the easiest road to
to further my career.
But at the age of 7, Irving had to face a battle bigger than any his career would present.
We thought it was just like, like a black fly bite, and it swelled up pretty bad. And, it was actually kind of pushing my ear out a little bit. So we got it checked out at the local hospital, and they didn't find anything at first. But then once I went into the specialist in Edmonton, that's when the results came back that it was cancer.
Irving was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma, a cancer that forms in soft tissue.
It was a tumor on the outside of my skull, and they removed it, and then I went through 13 months of chemotherapy. Being 8 years old, I didn't really understand the impact that cancer could have on my life. I knew I would lose my hair, which I wasn't too worried about.
Leland faced more than a year of chemo head-on, turning to hockey as a welcome distraction.
Yeah, it was probably the thing that might have saved me, throughout the treatments. I played hockey almost every day, whether it was in the basement with my brother or road hockey with friends. And, I still competed, played, regular minor hockey, and I only missed one game and one practice because my blood count level was too low, and we couldn't risk any sort of internal bleeding or anything like that. But, it just takes your mind away from everything that's going on, and really just allowed me to be a normal 8-year-old.
Irving completed his treatment with the cancer in remission.
We were fortunate to catch it early and didn't have to go through any radiation or anything other than that. 18 years of cancer-free.
The battle with cancer and his love of hockey shaped Irving into the goaltender you see between the pipes and the man he is away from the ice.
It's tough. You lose a lot of people in this world to cancer, and unfortunately, it's it's a disease that's just part of our world, and we got to deal with it. But I think the key is to stay positive, and that's one thing I'm usually fairly positive. Try and just bring a smile to the rink every day and work hard, and no matter what the situation is, try and take the positives out of it.
Irving says he has a soft spot for kids with cancer. He's reached out to youth in the past, going through the battles similar to his, and hopes to get an opportunity to do more here in Des Moines. Irving is 2-2-1 this season in net for the Iowa Wild. And we'll be right back. You're watching Local 5 News at 10.
Whew, that was close. Come on!
Uh-oh, better get Maaco. For a limited time, take advantage of Maaco's $179 bumper special. Maaco, America's Body Shop.
Mix, mingle, music, and science at Mixology. The first Friday night of every month, grab a cocktail and explore the Science Center of Iowa, minus the kids. For more information, visit sciowa.org. See you at Mixology.
Right now, all Stanley tool storage is on sale at Menards. This Batmax 28-inch toolbox has a weatherproof seal, which makes it water resistant. It also features a portable half tray, so your tools are more accessible. Only $24.99. Get quality at a great price with Jeld-Wen windows and patio doors. They come in over 1 million size and style combinations, including Energy Star rated models. Right now, all special order windows and patio doors are 10% off.
Save big money at Menards.
Be the next future forecaster. Apply now at weareiowa.com.
New Furniture Outlet in Ankeny has the furniture you want at prices you will love. Check out this great sectional. Right now, it's only $5.99. That's $100 off. For a good night's sleep, we carry Iowa-made spring air mattresses that pair perfectly with our beautiful bedroom sets. And our quick, no credit check financing means you can take anything home with just $40 down, or choose 90 days, same as cash. Find value and quality at New Furniture Outlet, 905 Southwest Ordnance Road in Ankeny, just east of John Deere.
Turn to Floors Direct, Iowa's largest wholesale flooring warehouse for the best quality hardwood, carpet, laminate, and tile. Hurry in this week for bonus savings up to $500 off your purchase.
See Local 5's top plays of the week at weareiowa.com.
All right, back to normal. 50s are upon us.
Hello, November.
Grab the coats.
Yeah.
Have a great night.
Hurry into Hy-Vee, where you'll find super savings across the store.
Hy-Vee baking chips, only 99 cents. Clementine mandarins, just $4.88. Hy-Vee cottage cheese, only $1.77. Jif peanut butter, just $1.68.